The billionaire stopped laughing. Not slowly, not politely. He stopped, like someone had just seen a ghost. The room was full. Cameras, investors, security, lawyers. But no one spoke. Only the screen behind him glowed. And on it, a number, a balance. So big, it didn't look real. The girl standing in front of him was shaking. Her hands were empty. Her clothes were cheap. Her voice was small. But the power in the room had just changed. And everyone could feel it. The girl who only wanted to see her balance. Her name was *** Lena Carter, ***. She was 22, too thin, too tired, and too used to being ignored. She stood at the edge of a marble stage inside a glass building in downtown Chicago, surrounded by people who looked like money, suits, watches, shoes that cost more than her rent. And in the center of it all stood Richard Hale, billionaire, tech king, untouchable. They called this event Hale Future Day. Press, investors, students, dreamers. Lena didn't belong here. She only came for one reason. "I just want to see my balance," she whispered. No one heard her. Richard Hale was busy smiling for cameras. Tall, silver hair, calm eyes. The kind of man who never raised his voice because he never had to. Lena clutched the folded paper in her hand. It was old, worn, stained with coffee and tears. Her mother had given it to her before she died. "Never lose this," her mother had said. "It's proof that you matter." Lena didn't understand it then. She only understood hunger, rent notices, hospital bills, and a mother who worked herself into the ground. Now her mother was gone, and all Lena had left was that paper and a question that wouldn't leave her. Why does this number exist? If I can't touch it? She had tried everything. Banks, offices, emails, calls. They all said the same thing. Account not found. File missing. System error. Try again, later. Later never came. So she came here, to the man whose company owned the system. Security had tried to stop her. She cried. She begged. She said, "I just want to see my balance." One guard felt sorry for her. He let her stand at the back. Now she was here, and she was terrified. Richard Hale finally noticed her. "Who is she?" he asked calmly. A manager whispered something. Richard smiled wider. "A fan?" he said. "Or a dreamer?" Laughter rolled through the crowd. Lena felt her face burn. She stepped forward before fear could stop her. "My name is Lena Carter," she said. Her voice cracked, but it didn't break. "I only came to ask one thing." Richard tilted his head like he was amused. "And what is that, young lady?" She swallowed. "I just want to see my balance." The room laughed. Not cruel laughter. Not loud. Just dismissive. Richard chuckled softly. "Our system handles millions of accounts," he said. "If yours doesn't exist, then—" "It does," Lena said. Now the laughter slowed. "My mother showed it to me when I was a kid," she said. "She said it was mine. She said it was protected." Richard raised an eyebrow. "And your mother was—" "A cleaner," Lena said. "She cleaned offices, including yours. That changed nothing." Richard smiled again. "Then I'm sorry," he said kindly. "But cleaners don't leave behind fortunes." That word fortune hit her. She didn't even know what was on the account. She only knew it mattered. "I'm not asking for money," Lena said. "I'm asking to see the truth." The room went quiet. Richard studied her. "Truth," he repeated, "is expensive." He gestured to a screen. "Let's entertain her," he said. For a moment, a technician typed. Lena held her breath. Everyone waited for the screen to say, "Account not found." Instead, it loaded, then froze, then changed. Richard's smile faded. The technician whispered, "Sir." The screen filled with numbers. Too many. So many that people leaned forward to count the commas. Lena didn't understand what she was seeing, but she understood this. Richard Hale had stopped breathing, and for the first time in his life, he looked afraid. And Lena realized, whatever that balance was, it wasn't just money. It was a secret, and secrets like that destroy powerful people. No one spoke, not the investors, not the reporters, not even the guards. They all stared at the screen like it might move again. The number stayed. Long, heavy, impossible. Lena squinted at it. "It's wrong," she whispered. "That can't be mine." Richard Hale slowly turned from the screen to her. His face was calm again, but not real calm. It was the calm people wear when they are trying not to fall apart. "That is not your account," he said. The technician's hands were shaking. "It's under the name Carter," he said quietly. "Old file, protected layer, hidden from public system." Lena's heart began to pound. "My mother," she said. Richard cut in quickly. "Delete it." The technician froze. "Sir, now." The crowd shifted. Phones rose. Whispers spread like fire. Lena stepped forward. "No," she said. Her voice was louder than she thought it would be. Richard looked at her like she had slapped him. "That number is mine," she said. "Even if I don't know why." Security moved. 2 men stepped closer to her. Lena didn't run. She looked at the screen. A memory hit her. Her mother, sitting on a bed in a small apartment, coughing, holding that old paper. "If anything happens to me," her mother had said, "don't trust the smiles. Trust the numbers." Lena's eyes burned. "Why does your system hide my name?" she asked. "Why does it freeze when it finds me?" Richard forced a laugh. "Technical error," he said. "Happens." But no one believed him. The technician swallowed. "Sir, this account is linked to your private vault." Silence crashed into the room. That wasn't supposed to be public. Richard's eyes darkened. He stepped forward slowly. "Who told you to come here?" he asked Lena softly. "No one," she said. "I came because my mother died broke, and I think she wasn't supposed to." That line cut deep. People felt it. Richard leaned close to her. "Walk away," he whispered. "You don't know what you're touching." Lena shook her head. "I've been touching pain my whole life," she said. "This doesn't scare me." Behind them, cameras kept rolling. The technician whispered again. "There are transfer logs," he said. "Old ones. From years ago." Richard snapped. "Stop." But the words were already in the air. "Transfers. Hidden. From where?" Lena looked at Richard. "Did you steal from my mother?" she asked. The room held its breath. Richard smiled. But this time, it didn't reach his eyes. "You should leave," he said. Lena stood still. And for the first time, power wasn't standing alone anymore. Security tried again. 2 men reached for Lena's arms. She pulled back. "Don't touch me," she said. Her voice wasn't loud, but it was steady. The crowd watched. Phones were up. Whispers were louder now. Richard Hale raised one hand. "Wait," he said. The guards stopped. He looked at Lena like she was a puzzle he didn't like. "You said your mother left you proof," he said. "Where is it?" Lena slowly reached into her jacket. Her hands shook. She unfolded the old paper. Yellowed, cracked at the edges, written in ink that had faded but not disappeared. She held it up. "This," she said. "She made me promise never to lose it." Richard's eyes flicked to it and away. Fast. Too fast. "What is that?" a reporter asked. Lena stepped closer to the stage. "It's a deposit slip," she said. "From a long time ago." She didn't understand all of it, but she knew one thing. The name on it wasn't hers. It was her mother's, and under it, small and neat, was another name. Not Richard Hale. Someone else. The technician leaned forward. "May I see it?" Lena hesitated, then handed it over. He studied it. His face changed. "This isn't from our public system," he said. "It's from the founder's ledger." That word founder made people murmur. Richard's company hadn't always belonged to him. There had been another man before, one who had disappeared, one whose name was never spoken anymore. Richard's voice was sharp now. "Give that back." The technician didn't. "This shows a protected trust," he said. "Set up for an employee. Not rich, just protected." Lena felt dizzy. "My mother?" she asked. The technician nodded slowly. "Yes." Richard stepped forward. "You're making a mistake," he said. "Old records lie." Lena stared at him. "My mother didn't," she said. She remembered her mother coming home late. Hands cracked, back hurting. "Sometimes," her mother would whisper, "doing the right thing makes powerful enemies." Lena hadn't understood then. Now she did. "Who was the other name?" Lena asked. The technician swallowed. He looked at Richard, then at the crowd, then back at Lena. "It belongs to the original founder," he said. "The man who vanished." A chill moved through the room. Lena felt something break open inside her. "You didn't just steal from my mother," she said. "You stole from someone who can't speak anymore." Richard's jaw tightened. "You don't know the story," he said. "Then tell it," Lena replied. The cameras leaned closer, and somewhere in the past, a dead secret began to wake up. Richard Hale didn't answer right away. He looked at the cameras, at the crowd, at the screen that still showed the impossible number. Then he smiled again. "Stories grow in dark places," he said calmly. "And people love ghosts." A reporter shouted, "Who was the founder?" The technician answered before Richard could stop him. "His name was ***, Jonathan Reed ***, he said. "He built the first system. He owned the original vault." Lena felt her chest tighten. "Where is he?" she asked. No one answered, because everyone already knew the rumor. Jonathan Reed had disappeared 15 years ago. No body, no goodbye, just gone. Richard spread his hands. "He left," he said. "Some people can't handle success." "That's a lie," the technician whispered. Richard turned sharply. "Excuse me." The technician looked down at the paper again. "This trust," he said, "was created 2 days before Jonathan Reed vanished." The room shifted. Lena's heart started to race. "Why would he do that?" she asked. The technician spoke slowly. "He listed your mother as the protector," he said. "Not the owner. The protector." "What does that mean?" Lena asked. "It means she was guarding something," he replied. "For someone else." Lena felt cold. "For who?" The technician hesitated. Then he said, "For Jonathan Reed's daughter." The room gasped. Lena staggered. "That's not me," she said quickly. "My mother gave birth to me." The technician nodded. "This account isn't for you," he said, "but it's tied to you." Richard stepped forward, his voice sharp. "Enough," he said. "This is over." But it wasn't. Lena's mind raced. "My mother wasn't protecting money," she whispered. "She was protecting a person." A memory hit her. A little girl in their apartment once. Quiet. Scared. Gone the next day. Lena had been too young to ask. Her mother had cried that night. "Where is she?" Lena asked. The technician shook his head. "No activity in years," he said. "Until today when you stood here." Richard's eyes locked on Lena. "You were never supposed to touch this," he said. "Your mother broke her promise." Lena felt anger rise. "My mother kept every promise she ever made," she said. "Except one she promised she'd live." Silence swallowed the room. Richard spoke softly now. "She died poor," he said. "That's not my fault." Lena stepped closer to him. "She died hiding your crime," she said. "And now it's breathing again." Outside, sirens wailed in the distance. Not close, but coming. And Richard Hale knew it. Police didn't rush in. Not yet. But people felt them coming. Phones were shaking. Voices were rising. Security whispered into radios. Richard Hale lifted his chin. "Clear the room," he ordered. No one moved. Too many cameras. Too many eyes. The technician stared at his screen. "There's movement," he said. "On what?" Lena asked. "On the hidden account," he replied. "Someone just logged in." Richard turned fast. "That's impossible." The technician's fingers flew. "Access from California," he said. "Private network. High-level encryption." Lena felt her breath catch. "Is it her?" she whispered. No one had to ask who she meant. The lost daughter. The girl her mother once hid. Richard's face hardened. "Shut it down," he said. The technician shook his head. "Can't. It's using founder-level keys. Keys that only one person should have had. A dead man. Or someone who knew his secrets." The screen changed again. A new window opened. And in it, a message. Asterisk, asterisk, she kept her promise. Now you will pay. Asterisk, asterisk. Gasps rolled through the room. Lena felt tears burn. "My mother," she whispered. Richard stepped back. "You don't understand what you're inviting," he said. "Some truths destroy more than villains." "Then let them burn," Lena said. A reporter shouted, "Who wrote that?" The technician answered, "Someone using Reed's original signature." Richard's voice cracked for the first time. "He's dead." The message blinked again. Another line appeared. Asterisk, asterisk, you left me to die. "I didn't." Asterisk, asterisk. The room went silent. Lena looked at the screen like it was alive. "She's alive," she said. "The lost girl. The founder's daughter. The one her mother protected." Richard whispered. "No." The screen flashed one more time. "Meet me where you stole everything." Then it went black. The balance disappeared. The room exploded with noise. Lena stood frozen. For the first time, the mystery wasn't behind her. It was moving forward, and it was coming for Richard Hale. Richard tried to leave. Security closed in around him, but reporters blocked the exits. People shouted questions. Phones chased him like fireflies. Lena didn't move. She felt like the floor was moving instead of her. The technician whispered. The message left a location. He turned the screen toward Lena. An address in asterisk asterisk, San Jose, California, asterisk asterisk. Old industrial zone. Abandoned tech buildings. Richard saw it. His face went pale. "That place doesn't exist anymore," he said. "But it does," the technician replied. "It just doesn't belong to you." Lena remembered her mother's voice. "Some doors stay closed because they're full of ghosts." She looked at Richard. "What did you steal there?" she asked. He didn't answer. Sirens were closer now. Real ones. Richard turned to his head of security. "Get the car," he snapped. Lena moved. She stood in front of him. "You're not running," she said. "You can't stop me," he replied quietly. She held up the old paper. "You couldn't stop my mother," she said. "And you can't stop me either." Police entered the building. Not fast. Not loud. Controlled. Richard smiled again, relieved. "These officers will remove her," he said. But the lead officer didn't look at Lena. He looked at Richard. "We need to ask you some questions," he said. "About Jonathan Reed." Richard's smile broke. Lena's heart raced. He tried to speak, but nothing came. The officer continued. "And about a girl who vanished 15 years ago." Richard slowly raised his hands. Cameras went wild. As he was led away, he leaned close to Lena. "You think you're winning," he whispered. "You don't know the ending." Lena watched him go. She didn't feel victory. She felt fear. Because the story wasn't over. It had just changed hands. Richard Hale didn't go to jail. Not yet. He went into a black car with dark windows. "Just questions," the police said. But Lena knew. Men like Richard didn't fall fast. They fell slow and dangerous. That night, Lena couldn't sleep. Every sound felt like a footstep. Every shadow felt like a secret. Her phone buzzed at 2:17 a.m. Unknown number. She didn't answer. It buzzed again. Then a message. Asterisk, asterisk, I see you. You look like her. Asterisk, asterisk. Her heart stopped. She typed back. Asterisk, asterisk. Who are you? Asterisk, asterisk. 3 dots appeared. Then, asterisk, asterisk. The girl your mother hid. Asterisk, asterisk. Lena sat up. Her hands shook. Asterisk, asterisk. Are you real? Asterisk, asterisk, she typed. The reply came slow. Asterisk, asterisk. I'm alive because of her. And I'm coming to finish what she started. Asterisk, asterisk. Lena swallowed. Asterisk, asterisk. Where are you? Asterisk, asterisk. Seconds passed. Then, asterisk, asterisk. Closer than you think. Asterisk, asterisk. A knock hit her door. Not loud, not soft. Careful. Lena didn't breathe. She walked slowly to the door, looked through the peephole. A young woman stood there, mid-20s. Dark hair, eyes that looked tired and sharp at the same time. She held up a photo. It was of Lena's mother. You look like her when she was brave, the woman said. Lena opened the door. Come in, she whispered. The door closed, and 2 lives that had been separated by secrets finally stood in the same room. The woman's name was asterisk, asterisk, Maya Reed, asterisk, asterisk. Jonathan Reed's daughter. The girl who was never supposed to grow up. She sat on Lena's couch like she didn't trust the walls. I move a lot, she said. Staying still gets people killed. Lena handed her water. Why my mother? Lena asked. Maya looked at the floor. She saved me, she said. When my father disappeared, men came for me. Not police, not reporters. Men who didn't wear names. Lena's chest tightened. My mother was cleaning the building that night, Maya continued. She saw me hiding. She didn't ask questions. She just took me home. Lena closed her eyes. It fit. Her mother bringing home a quiet girl, telling Lena to be kind, crying after she left. Richard Hale wanted my father's system, Maya said. But my father locked it behind me, behind my blood, Lena whispered. So the balance was never money, Maya said. It was control. She looked at Lena. That system could move markets, freeze accounts, create winners, and destroy lives. Lena felt sick. My mother hid you, she said. And she hid the keys, Maya replied. She made herself look poor so no one would search her. Lena's eyes filled. She died for it, she whispered. Maya nodded. They poisoned her slowly, she said. Made it look like sickness. Lena stood up shaking. They murdered her, she said. Maya reached for her hand. And now we make it matter. Maya opened her laptop. Old, scratched, but alive. This is my father's original code, she said. I've been rebuilding it for years. Lena watched lines of light move. What happens if you finish it? Lena asked. Maya smiled sadly. Then the world sees who really owns what. A file opened. Names, dates, transfers. Richard Hale's name appeared again and again. Stealing, hiding, deleting people. He didn't just take money, Maya said. He erased lives. Lena felt cold. Can we prove it? She asked. Maya nodded. We already did, she said. Tonight parts of it went public. Lena's phone buzzed. News alerts. Asterisk, asterisk. Tech giant. Under investigation. Asterisk, asterisk. 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 Founder's daughter may be alive. Asterisk. Asterisk. The world was waking up. Maya leaned back. But the real truth, she said. The one that ends him needs one more thing. What? Lena asked. His confession, Maya replied. Or his fear. Lena swallowed. How do we get that? Maya looked at her. By becoming impossible to ignore. They didn't run. They planned. Maya spread maps across the table, screenshots, addresses, names. One place was circled in red. The old building in Asterisk, asterisk, San Jose, asterisk, asterisk. Richard stole everything there, Maya said. And he buried the truth there too. Lena stared at the circle. That's where he told you to meet, she said. Maya nodded. But we won't meet him alone. They worked all night. Emails went out. Anonymous files leaked. Journalists received folders they couldn't ignore. Every folder ended with one line. Asterisk, asterisk. The final proof is still hidden, and the man who stole it is going back for it. Asterisk, asterisk. By morning, the world was watching. Richard Hale was silent. No statements. No lawyers. No smiles. That scared people more than his voice ever had. Maya looked at Lena. He will go back, she said. He always returns to what he thinks he owns. And when he does, Lena asked. We catch him telling the truth, Maya replied. They arrived in San Jose just before sunset. The building stood like a dead giant. Broken windows, rusting gates, old tech logos peeling off the walls. Police cars waited 2 blocks away. News vans hid behind corners, but inside, only shadows. Lena's heart pounded. This is where it started, she whispered. They stepped inside. Dust floated in orange light. Old desks, broken servers, a silence that felt like it remembered screams. Maya walked straight to a metal door. This was my father's lab, she said. She typed. The door opened. Inside was one screen. Dark. Waiting. He'll come for this, Maya said. It holds the final log what he did to my father. A sound echoed. Footsteps. Slow. Heavy. Richard's voice came from the dark. You should have stayed invisible. He stepped into the light. No cameras. No crowd. Just his eyes. Cold. You brought the girl, he said, looking at Lena. She always follows ghosts. Lena's hands shook, but she didn't move. You killed my mother, she said. Richard sighed. She chose the wrong side. Maya stepped forward. You killed my father. Richard smiled. He chose to be weak. Sirens wailed in the distance. Richard knew. You think they'll save you? He said. Power doesn't end in handcuffs. He moved toward the screen. Maya shouted, Don't touch it. He did. The screen turned on, and the past woke up. The screen flickered. Then a video appeared. Old, grainy, time-stamped 15 years ago. A younger Jonathan Reed stood in the lab. Beside him, Richard Hale. Not smiling. Not calm. Angry. Jonathan's voice came through weak speakers. You can't own what belongs to everyone, he said. This system was meant to protect people. Richard laughed in the video. People don't need protection, he said. They need control. The video shook. Voices got louder. Jonathan stepped back. You're stealing lives, he said. And you know it. Richard stepped closer. I'm building a kingdom, he replied. And kings don't ask permission. Lena felt sick. Maya's hands covered her mouth. The video cut. Another file opened. This one had no faces, only sound. Jonathan's breathing. Fast. Scared. Then Richard's voice, low and calm. You should have walked away. A crash. A scream. Then silence. The room felt like it stopped breathing. Maya fell to her knees. He killed him, she whispered. He killed my father. Richard stood still, watching his own crime. When the video ended, he clapped slowly. Technology is amazing, he said. It remembers what people try to forget. Lena stared at him. You murdered him, she said. And you poisoned my mother. Richard's face didn't change. They chose to be in my way, he said. And roads don't apologize for the cars they crush. Sirens were closer now. Red and blue light flashed through broken windows. Richard looked around. Even if they arrest me, he said, my system still runs. My people still obey. My money still speaks. Maya stood up. Tears ran down her face, but her voice was steel. Not anymore, she said. She pressed a key. The screen changed. Now it showed live news. Every channel. Every city. Jonathan's death. Richard's face. The confession. Broadcast everywhere. Richard's eyes widened. "You wouldn't dare," he said. Maya looked at him. "I've been dead once," she said. "I'm not afraid anymore." Lena felt something rise inside her. All the hunger. All the nights. All her mother's pain. "This ends now," Lena said. Richard backed away. Police flooded the building. Guns raised. Lights blinding. "Richard Hale!" an officer shouted. "Hands up!" Richard looked at Lena one last time. "You think you won," he said quietly. "But the world eats girls like you." Lena answered, "Not when we bite back." Richard raised his hands, but his eyes promised this wasn't the end. Richard Hale was taken away in handcuffs. Not fast. Not quietly. Cameras caught everything. His face, his silence, his fall. By morning, his name was everywhere. Headlines. Screens. Walls. Asterisk asterisk. Billionaire arrested for murder and fraud. Asterisk asterisk. Asterisk asterisk. Founder's daughter confirmed. Alive. Asterisk. Asterisk. Secret system exposed. People argued. Some defended him. Some hated him. Some were scared. Because the system he built had touched their lives too. Lena watched the news from a small motel room. She felt empty. Not happy. Not proud. Just tired. Maya sat beside her. "They'll try to bury it," Maya said. "They always do." Lena nodded. "But now they can't say they didn't know," she replied. A lawyer called. Then another. Then a stranger who said, "I knew your mother. She was kind." Letters came. Messages. People saying, "She protected me too. He erased my family. She saved my job." Lena realized her mother hadn't saved one life. She had saved many. Maya looked at Lena. "You don't have to fight anymore," she said. Lena shook her head. "My mother fought so I could," she said. "I won't stop now." Outside, the world argued about justice. Inside, two daughters of lost parents decided to become something dangerous. Women who don't forget. The trial moved fast. Too fast. That scared Lena. Men like Richard didn't lose slowly. They slipped. They twisted. They paid. In court, he looked smaller. Not weak, just careful. His lawyers spoke like knives wrapped in silk. Fabricated. Edited. Unreliable witnesses. They tried to turn Maya into a ghost again. They tried to turn Lena into a liar. They tried to turn her mother into a nobody. Lena sat behind them every day. She wore the same jacket, held the same paper, the old deposit slip. Reporters called her the balance girl, but no one knew how heavy it felt to carry a dead woman's truth. One afternoon, Richard looked back at her, not angry, smiling. That night, Lena's motel room door was open. Not broken, just open. Her bag was on the floor. Her papers moved. Only one thing was missing. The old paper. Her mother's proof. Lena dropped to her knees. "They took it," she whispered. Maya ran in. "Who?" she asked. Lena didn't have to answer. The next morning in court, Richard's lawyer stood up. "We have new evidence," he said, proving the deposit slip was fake. Lena felt her heart tear. They held up her mother's paper, but it looked wrong. Different ink, different fold. A lie wearing her truth's clothes. Richard looked back again, and this time, he winked. Maya leaned close. "They think they won," she whispered. Lena shook with rage. "They stole my mother twice," she said. Maya's eyes sharpened. "No," she said. "They just walked into the second trap." That night, Maya went online. Not loud, not obvious. She released one file. Not about Richard. About the men who worked for him. Bribes. Threats. Blackmail. Names no one expected. Judges. bankers, politicians. By morning, the courtroom was surrounded, not by reporters, by fear. Richard's lawyer didn't show up. Then another disappeared. A judge stepped down. Then another. Richard stood alone, and for the first time, he looked hunted. He turned to Lena. "You think you're strong," he said softly. "But you're still just a girl." Lena stood. "And you're just a man," she said. "Who ran out of places to hide?" The room went silent. Justice had stopped running, and now it was walking straight at him. The verdict came on a quiet morning. No shouting, no drama, just words that ended a life of power. Guilty. Once. Then again. And again. Richard Hale didn't fall. He just emptied, like a building after the lights go out. Lena held the old paper, the real one. Maya had found it hidden in a wall inside the San Jose building. Richard never destroyed it. He kept it close like a trophy. Outside the courthouse, people waited. Not for Richard. For the girls. Cameras pointed at Lena. "What does the balance mean now?" someone asked. Lena thought of her mother, of hunger, of nights without heat, of a woman who stayed poor to keep others alive. "It was never money," Lena said. "It was proof that kindness can scare power." Maya stood beside her. "What will you do now?" another voice asked. Lena looked at the sky. "I'll protect what my mother protected," she said. "And I'll teach people how to protect themselves." They walked away together. No cars, no guards, just two women and a future built from loss. But some secrets never die easy. That night, Lena's phone buzzed. Unknown number. One message. "Power doesn't die. It just changes faces." Asterisk, asterisk. Lena stared at it. Then she typed back, "So do we." She turned off the phone, but she didn't sleep. Because stories like this don't end. They wait for the next voice, brave enough to speak. Lena left San Jose before sunrise. No cameras this time. No crowds. Just a bus ticket and a small bag. She went back to Fresno. Back to the apartment with peeling paint. Back to the window her mother used to sit beside. The place smelled like memory. She sat on the floor and opened a box Maya had mailed. Inside were copies of names, donations, hospitals, churches, all the places Richard's money had touched. Her mother's work, not charity. Repair. A knock came. Lena froze. No one should know she was here. She opened the door slowly. A woman stood there. Early 40s. Neat coat. Eyes too calm. "Lena Brooks," the woman said. "My name is Elaine Mercer." Lena didn't invite her in. Elaine smiled. "I used to work for Richard," she said. "Not for money. For protection." Lena's pulse stayed slow. "What do you want?" Elaine held out a card. No company name. No logo. Just a phone number. "Power didn't die," Elaine said softly. "It just changed hands. And now it wants you." Lena didn't take the card. Elaine placed it on the floor. "When you're ready," she said, "call. Before someone else does." Then she left. Lena closed the door. She picked up the card. Her phone buzzed. Unknown number. One message. Asterisk. Asterisk. "You think you won. You just joined the board." Asterisk. Asterisk. Lena crushed the card in her hand. She didn't cry. She didn't shake. She only whispered, "My mother fought you with nothing." I have her memory. Outside, a car engine started. And somewhere in the city, someone was already planning how to erase her. Lena didn't answer the message. She turned her phone off and slid it into her bag. She stayed in Fresno 3 days, long enough to know she was being watched. Not closely, carefully. Cars that passed twice, faces that looked too fast then away. She went to her mother's old church. Small building, faded sign, wooden benches that creaked when you moved. The pastor remembered her. "Your mother helped people quietly," he said. She believed money should apologize when it hurts. He gave Lena a folder. Inside were letters. Not to her mother. About her mother. People thanking someone who paid hospital bills. Rent. Funeral costs. All signed. Asterisk. Anonymous. Asterisk. Lena swallowed. Her mother had never wanted a name. That night, her phone turned on by itself. One call came through. Unknown. She answered. Elaine? She asked. A man laughed. Elaine works for me, the voice said. She just doesn't know it yet. Lena stayed calm. What do you want? You replaced a chair at a very old table, he said. People are voting on what to do with you. Let me guess, Lena said. Erase me. Some say yes, he replied. Some say use you. Silence stretched. Your mother would have made us richer, he added. You make us nervous. Lena said quietly. Then you should be afraid. The call ended. Minutes later, her email pinged. A document appeared. Title, asterisk, asterisk, vote results. Provisional, asterisk, asterisk. Her name was on it. Next to it. Status. Unresolved. Outside. Thunder rolled. Lena closed her eyes. She hadn't escaped power. She had stepped into its shadow. And shadows never sleep. Lena woke to knocking. Not loud. Not gentle. Careful. She reached for her bag. Phone. Wallet. Folder. Another knock. She opened the door halfway. 2 men stood there. No uniforms. No smiles. Lena Parker? One asked. Yes. Someone wants to meet you. She laughed once. Everyone does. This isn't optional, he said. She looked past them. A black SUV waited. Engine running. Windows dark. She closed the door. Locked it. Then opened it again. I'll come, she said. But not alone. They hesitated. 5 minutes, one said. She called Maya. Where are you? Lena asked. 2 states away. Turn around, Lena said. They're coming for me. Maya didn't ask who. I'm already driving, she said. Lena packed. When she stepped outside, the men were closer. One said, We don't hurt people who cooperate. She smiled thinly. Everyone says that. In the car, no one spoke. The road curved into hills, into trees, into quiet. They stopped at a house with no lights. One man opened her door. Go inside. She didn't move. Who sent you? She asked. He leaned down. The ones who decide what survives, he said. Inside, the room was empty. Just a table, 1 chair, and a phone. It rang. Lena answered. Welcome to visibility, the voice said. It's expensive, Lena said. So is silence. The voice laughed. We'll see what you can afford. The call ended. The door locked. Lena stood alone. Zane. Chosen. And priced. The door stayed locked. Minutes passed. Then an hour. Lena counted breaths to stay calm. The phone rang again. She answered. Do you know what you're worth? The voice asked. No, Lena said. But you seem eager to tell me. You changed markets, the voice said. Money watches you now. Lena looked around. No cameras, she said. Cowards hide better. A pause. Then you humiliated someone powerful. I showed numbers, Lena said. They humiliated themselves. The voice lowered. He built half of what you use. Banks, screens, data, and lies, Lena said. Lies are cheaper, the voice replied. And people prefer discounts. Lena leaned against the table. So what do you want? She asked. Your balance, the voice said. Not the one in the bank, the one in you. Silence. Then Lena said, You don't get to buy my fear. The voice laughed. We already did. We're just deciding what it's worth. The door clicked. One man stepped in. He placed a folder on the table. Inside were photos. Maya driving. Maya sleeping. Maya on the phone. Lena's chest tightened. The man said, "This is your currency." Lena closed the folder. Slowly, carefully. Then she said, "You're bidding too low." The man frowned. She stood. "If you want my silence," Lena said, "you'll have to pay with your truth." The man didn't sit. He watched Lena like she was a number still being calculated. "What truth?" he asked. Lena walked past him. To the window, to the dark city. "Who built the system that hides money?" she said. "And who taught it to lie?" He smiled. "You think one name matters? I think one crack breaks glass," Lena said. He stepped closer. "Truth isn't free," he said. "Neither is silence," Lena replied. The man opened his phone, typed once. Maya's phone buzzed across the room. Lena didn't move. "You touch her," Lena said quietly, "and your whole market burns." He laughed. "Threats from a girl with numbers?" Lena turned. "You built power on secrets," she said. "I built it on proof." She pulled out a flash drive. "You erase me," she said, "and this goes public. Banks, donors, politicians, every shadow you hid in." The man stopped smiling. For the first time, he believed her. "So what do you want?" he asked. Lena said, "I want my balance back." He frowned. "You already have money." She shook her head. "I want the balance you stole from everyone else." The deal was never signed, because silence doesn't need paper. By morning, accounts froze. Shell companies collapsed. Charities returned money they never earned. News anchors spoke carefully, like every word might break something hidden. The man in the dark suit vanished. Not arrested, not found, just erased the way he erased others. Maya watched the screen in shock. "Did you win?" she asked. Lena shook her head. "No, I just stopped losing." The city moved on. It always does. But systems quietly changed. New laws passed. New eyes watched money. Not perfectly, but better. Lena didn't take fame. She didn't take offers. She opened a small office near Detroit. Free financial help. No cameras. No speeches. Just people and numbers. One night, Maya asked, "Do you ever miss the old life?" Lena looked at the screen. Her balance. Not rich. Not poor. Honest. "I don't miss being invisible," she said. Outside, lights burned. Inside, something finally rested. Not money. Justice.